Welcome to step 5. This is the present moment with Squeezy. Now, the present moment with Squeezy is all about mindfulness. Now, mindfulness is a practice. You'll find a lot of information about it in the media, on TV, on our devices, and some of it is really inaccurate and others is accurate. So I'm here first to bust some myths about mindfulness so you know what it really is, and then we're going to do an exercise together so you can experience it for yourself. So there's going to be 3 myths about mindfulness coming up. Now, the first myth is that mindfulness is about clearing your mind and having this miraculously clear mind where no thoughts are there. Now, this isn't true. Mindfulness is more about noticing thoughts when they arise and bringing your attention back. So even monks who've been meditating for 30 years will still have a busy mind sometimes. Mindfulness is more about the practice of returning from thoughts back to a point of focus. Now, this point of focus could be something like the breath, it could be one of your other senses, but it's all about returning from things that we didn't intend to be focusing on. Now, the second myth is that mindfulness is a fad or a craze. Now, it is something that has been talked about a lot in the last 30, 40 years, and particularly the last 10 years, we hear more about it. However, people have been meditating for thousands of years. So in pre-Buddhist times, thousands of years ago, people started meditating. So it's nothing new in some ways. However, what happened about 40 years ago is they started to do clinical research behind it. That means in hospitals, in medical environments, they started to study what the real impact of doing structured mindfulness and meditation practices over time. And they found that it had a huge impact, particularly on people who had low mood or had difficulties with pain in their lives. So mindfulness isn't anything new. It's something that's been around for a long time. There's just lots of evidence behind it now, so we know that it works. The third myth, now that's that it is in some way going to conflict with a religious practice, or that maybe is religious in some way itself. This is not true either. Mindfulness is a secular practice, but if you have a religion, it can slot really nicely alongside it, so it won't interfere with anything that you're doing. Now, right away, we're going to go into a bit of a meditation practice. Now, this is a short or mini meditation. So it's something you can do in your day to break up the momentum of the day. So firstly, I'm going to ask you to get set up. Now, there are no complicated ways to sit in meditation. It's not any particular thing we need to learn, but all we need to know is that we want to sit upright. So you can find a place, you can sit on a cushion, you can sit on a chair. You can do this with other people. You can do it on your own. Either is fine. And just find an upright posture. So you want your shoulders to be back and down and your chest lifted. Now, this is only going to be a few minutes. So if you're feeling impatient or irritable or anything, those are fine feelings to feel. Just notice that they're there and come back to the focus. So I'll guide you through. Firstly, just gently closing the eyes or even just lowering the gaze. What we're going to do is bring the attention to the weight of the body coming down. So bringing your attention to the feet and your contact points of the feet on the floor. Bringing the attention to the weight of the legs and buttocks on the chair or cushion. And bringing the attention to the arms resting gently in the lap. So just allowing this weight of the body to gently come down as we settle in. And step 1 of this meditation, I'm going to ask you to scan the body. So gently scanning the body just in your mind and noticing what thoughts are around, what feelings are here, and any sensations in the body. So as you scan through, we're not trying to change anything. We're just noticing what our internal weather pattern is like. So you might say to yourself, What's the weather pattern like inside my body right now? Scanning through the body once or twice. And then gathering the attention and bringing it to the breath down in the abdomen. And then you can put your hand on your abdomen if it helps you, just to feel into the sensations of breathing. So just this breath coming in and this breath going out. So we're not thinking about breathing, but we're feeling into the physical sensations of breathing, just as they are. And if your mind wanders, which our minds regularly do, just gently notice and escort the attention back to the felt sensations of breathing. Like I said at the beginning, we're always returning to a point of focus. You might notice where we've been, like thinking, worrying, planning, distraction, whatever's here, that's okay. Just notice it and come back to sensations of an in-breath and sensations of an out-breath. Just gently breathing in and breathing out. Gently breathing in and breathing out. And the final step in this meditation is to widen the attention out to this whole body sitting here. So as if you were breathing through the pores of the skin. So there's nothing to achieve and nowhere to get to right now. We're just breathing with this whole body just as it is. Just breathing through the skin. Gently breathing in and breathing out. Gently breathing in and breathing out. When you're ready, you can let go of even the intention to meditate for a moment and just sit here being. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. You might like to have a stretch or a shake or kind of whatever your body needs to kind of wake up again. Now, I hope you enjoyed that practice, but if you didn't enjoy it, that's okay too. Mindfulness isn't about achieving a state of calm or clearing the mind, like I said at the beginning. It's more about taking a pause and noticing where we're at. So I'll just give you a short definition of mindfulness. It's paying attention to the present moment, this moment, the only moment we have, in the mind, body, and external environment, with an attitude of curiosity and kindness. Now, this is really important. Mindfulness is about building a muscle of curiosity and kindness. It's not about clearing the mind, it's not about achieving a state of calm. It's about being kind to ourselves and curious about what's going on. So if we have a distracting thought that's worried about an exam or worried about a friend, we'd notice it and be like, there's my mind right now. I'll bring my attention back to this cup of tea, this work I'm doing, this other friend I'm with. So it's all about returning, and it's all about building those muscles of curiosity and kindness. I hope you've enjoyed the practice. As a reflection, you'll better see whether this is something you can integrate in your day, and we can also leave an audio recording for you too, to take those pauses when you need them. Thanks so much for participating.